Welcome Gemini to your monthly tarot reading for April 2023. I hope that these messages resonate and guide you in the month ahead. Now this reading is for you if you are a Gemini sun, moon or rising sign. Let's get started. Okay, Gemini, you've got just Olympus, you've got the moon, the Three of Swords, you've got the Six of Wands, the Ace of Wands, you have Karma, Lion Spirit with Be Generous of Spirit, and you've got Compass. Now this Olympus is your overall energy, and this card is so beautiful. I'm just getting a real big sense here, Gemini, of surrender to spirit. What is hurting you? What is challenging you? What doesn't feel like it resonates with you anymore? I feel like it's just send it up to God, to the universe, to spirit, to your spirit guides, to your higher self. But I'm getting this, give it up. And I'm not getting a sense of like give it up as in give it away or let it go. I'm saying give it up. It's almost like, here God, this is my worry, this is my problem, this is my situation. Spirit just said to me, I can handle this. Gemini, there's this sense that it's almost like you think that this trouble, this challenge, this problem, this passage that you're going through it's just your burden. I'm almost getting a sense of you feel that you deserve this. It's not why you're going through this. Gemini, I've just got a question for you. Do you believe that we need to be punished? Do you believe that we need to be disciplined for our past actions, our present actions, our thoughts? This Olympus card, which is like the gods, you know, that's where the in mythology where the gods resided, and I'm seeing this as the creator, God, the universe, your higher self, spirit. It's got this. It's not too busy looking after somebody else. It doesn't think your problems are petty. I'm really getting a sense here, Gemini, of it's time to connect. It's time to truly see with more than just your two eyeballs. And I'm sorry, it's not funny, but I'm laughing because, you know, sometimes spirit will say things in a way, or would, like, I just got two eyeballs, like just the vision of two eyeballs, like two googly eyes kind of thing looking at me. And I think sometimes it wants to lighten the energy, and that's what it wants to do. It wants to lighten the energy. It wants to lighten your load. It wants to make things easier for you. But I'm getting this sense that you can't see that, almost like you can't allow it, like you feel that you deserve what you are going through on some level. So I'm not sure what this is for you. It's a general reading, so take it as it resonates. But there's a certain level here, Gemini. I've been really open and honest with yourself about, do you feel you deserve, or do you feel you deserve to be in a difficult place? Do you feel you don't deserve help or great things to happen to you? There's a sense here of, what are your beliefs? What's your connection to all that is? Now, I'm very aware of, you know, the energy of the people that listen to my readings. I know that you believe in something bigger than you. I know that you acknowledge on some level, but there could be an underlying belief in you that contradicts what you kind of know. It's almost like your beliefs and your knowing, your trust and your actions don't line up. Because I'm really getting this sense that you're telling yourself that you're not worthy, or you deserve trouble or problems. Spirit's just showing me the below and the above. And I'm really feeling that you see yourself below. Like you see spirit as above and beyond your reach. You don't see spirit in you, maybe. Or maybe you do, but your actions don't align with that belief. Spirit wants the very best for you, Gemini. You deserve the best. We all deserve to live our best life. Now, I don't mean live it problem-free, challenge-free, always on the up and up and up, always happy, always joyful, always love, always, you know, all these wonderful energies that we call positive. No, that's not life on earth. Life on earth is made up of both. But there's this sense of the challenges that we get are not to show us that we are unworthy. They're just there to show us and enable us to experience different things. They enable us to grow and learn and expand. It's not because you're bad or you deserve this or that's your lot in life. I'm really feeling, gosh, I've got so many messages with this Olympus card. and the Three of Swords, just together, they're just talking to me so much. Your sense of self is what is in question here, Gemini. Your own perception of your sense of self. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. Your own perception of your sense of self. Six of Wands. This is triumph. This person's sense of wealth, actually I was going to say wealth, so I'll touch on that a bit later. Sense of worth is high. Not because he's on a horse and others are walking. It's just that he just believes in himself. He's victorious. He knows he will always accomplish what he needs to. He walks the path of, I deserve great things. Now, how did he come to that? Okay, I'm saying he because it's a he in the thing, but it can be he, she. That makes no difference. But he's just come from war. And he's won. So I'm not saying, anything about war. We don't want to win wars. We don't want to even be in wars. But the war is an analogy for our challenges. The challenges that we go through in life. Now, if we view these challenges as because we're not good enough and we don't deserve better and I'm being punished because I'm a bad person, if we view our challenges based on that, they consume us. We can't rise above them. We kind of get more bogged down in them, more heavy and weighted, and it fuels our low self-esteem instead of allowing us to move through the challenges and gain experience, knowledge of ourselves, and therefore more self-esteem. If we believe we deserve the difficulties in our life, we're not actually learning from them. And we're not triumphant over them. And because really what the universe wants is for you to go through the challenge, come out the other side, and grasp all this opportunity that this challenge and moving through it and coming out the other end wiser, more compassionate, more understanding, a more open and evolved perspective. Straight into your next gift from the universe, a new journey. Now, this is kind of the 4-week breakdown for April, or how the energies are likely to work out. And I'm kind of really feeling this as like a week-to-week journey, though it could be a couple of weeks. It could be, this might be April, May, June, July. So everybody's timeline is different. The divine timing for you will be different. Your timing for you, Gemini, for all of you will be different. But there's this sense that you start April. First word that came to me was on shaky ground. And the reason that I say that is that this lobster is coming out of the water where he feels the most comfortable, and he's going to be walking on land. He doesn't know where his next water source is. He can't see. he's so low to the ground, he doesn't have a higher perspective where he can see all the journey in front of him. So the moon is shadows. It can be working through your shadow self. All those aspects of yourself that you bury, that you don't want to look at. It can be, and in your reading I'm really seeing it, Gemini, as in sorry, I got glorious in my word, in my mind, and Spirit keeps showing me glorious, but I'm trying to find another way to say it, but no, it keeps coming back, so I'm going to say it like that. But it's almost like you haven't seen your glorious self yet, the glory of you. It's almost like you haven't tapped into your essence. So I feel that, you know, in the first week of April, or the first part of this journey, is going to be that you're realizing that there's more to it than you originally thought. And more to what? And I'm seeing this 3 of Swords in your second week as we, with our analytical mind, our logical mind, we can sometimes break down our suffering to be too literal. It's like, well, I made a mistake and now I deserve to suffer. I deserve to be punished in a way. And we forget that we're on a journey. The journey of life is for our soul to experience many things, and for us to embrace every aspect of ourselves, to really come to our true authentic self. And how do we do that? It's by remembering who we are, where we've come from, what we are part of. Nothing here on earth is to punish us. And when we are suffering, when we are in difficult situations, it's hard to remember that. It's hard to feel that we're not to blame. We are not to blame. But there's always consequences to our choices and decisions that we make. So when we can see each side of the coin, we can then, there's a certain level of acceptance that we can accept. We can go, okay, well, I find myself here because of past choices that I made with the information and insight that I had at the time. That's the moon. It's not the sun. It's not full clarity. It's with what you knew. Now I find myself in a place that I don't like. Okay, why do we find ourselves in places that we don't like, Gemini? I always used to say, when I'm uncomfortable, when I'm not happy about where I am, it's the universe that's put sand in my knickers, and the grit is going to make me move. The grit is going to make me get up and do something different. So it's like the uncomfortableness makes us change. It makes us evolve. If we were comfortable all the time, and I know, Gemini, that you've heard this before many times, but it's not in comfort that we evolve. Evolution has always happened because a species has found itself uncomfortable. And it was either I change. I mean, evolution is like the species, evolution of a species is I change or I die. For us, it's more like, I don't like where I am now. Okay. The first part of that is acceptance, which is so easy to say, Gemini. It's difficult to do. It's difficult to acknowledge. Okay, right, I find myself here right now. The minute you can acknowledge that I'm not happy here, I'm not comfortable here, I don't want this. Spirit, I don't want this. I've had enough. Here, I'm giving it to you. I can't see the way out. So what does Spirit say? Gemini, it sends you on a journey for you to learn. Does this person, like this Six of Wands is a soldier that's been out to war and has come back victorious. Does he know his strengths before going to war as clearly as he knows them once he's come out of it? No. Before you go through challenges, you don't know how you will react. You don't know how you're going to come out the other end. You make a decision in your life. Now, there is never 100% certainty when we make a decision. We don't know exactly how it's going to pan out. We have faith and we take that leap. Okay, we've landed where we didn't want to land. So what, do you just sit there and stay there? No. No, this difficulty fuels you to get up and keep moving forward. And this Six of Wands, Gemini, is here because if you move forward, success is assured. It's a promise from the universe. The Ace of Wands is a gift from the universe. It's a gift that fuels your passion, your calling, your purpose. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What fires you up? What brings you joy? And that it's the spark in us. So this is a gift of the universe that ignites that spark to keep moving forward and to keep growing and to keep evolving, to keep letting go, to keep accepting. Now, Gemini, you've got the Karma card, so there's a real sense here of this is probably karmic. Now, I don't see karma maybe in the traditional sense. I see karma as in what your soul has come to earth in this lifetime to clear. I don't see karma as payback for things that have happened in the past. I see it as in growth and expansion and learning and gaining wisdom. And you've got the compass. This journey is not known. You don't have a roadmap, Gemini. You've got a compass. Spirit is saying, go north, go northeast. You just point your compass in that direction and you trust. You offer it up to the universe and just say, right, I don't know what to do. Okay. Spirit will show you. It will either show you by giving you things you don't want, so then you become clearer on what you do want. It'll bring you people in to help you, or that will challenge you so that you move away or move towards something. It's all this effect of gaining insight. Let me read you this karma card. Not sure if you can see that. It says, each lifetime is an opportunity to balance your soul's karma. Your purpose is guided by your Akashic records to heal and balance this karma throughout many lifetimes. Keep healing and honoring your service to others, as this helps with your karma in this and future lives. Now, I really feel with karma, I'm just going to see if I can somehow and just adjust that a little bit better so you can read it. Now, I feel that, like I said earlier, you know, our karma is just to help us evolve and grow, and it's the soul contracts, if you like. You know, this lesson wasn't learnt in a past life, so let's try again, let's learn it this time round. But it's not punishment, and please, I wish we could move away from the sense that there are punishments. They're not punishments, they're Spirit, please help me with the word that I'm looking for. Consequences, thank you. There's consequences for everything. And a consequence is not a punishment. It's a law. It's like gravity. And consequences help us hone in on what we want and what we don't want. And the compass, the card says, whenever you feel lost on your path or unsure of your feet, tune into your inner compass of love and the deep knowing of your heart. From there you will receive a subtle but significant sense of which direction to head towards. This compass, when we are guided by a compass and not a roadmap, and I believe every lifetime we're given a compass, not a roadmap. It keeps us true on our path, but it doesn't show you what's around the corner. So it takes trust and it takes courage. Look, you've got the lion spirit, which I see as the strength card, like the strength card in tarot. And there's this sense of be brave, move forward, celebrate your wins, Gemini. Celebrate, instead of just looking at everything that you may have gotten wrong. Look at everything that you get right. Look at how you come out of all your difficult situations, triumphant, ready to go again. And really embrace that. I really want to say to you, Gemini, be proud of who you are and what you have achieved, where you have come from. And know that every time you extract the wisdom from the previous journey, you never make the same mistakes again. You'll make mistakes, but they'll be different. And the more we accept, the more we let go of, the more we gain wisdom, the less suffering along the way. The challenges are still difficult. Yes, we will still find ourselves heartbroken and in tears and, you know, maybe even in physical pain or in a sense of loss. But when we can truly embrace that, somehow the edge of it is taken away. We have an understanding that this is not being done to us because we're not worthy or because we deserve it. It's done for us to help us grow and move on and expand and experience more new things. Because in the 4th week, Spirit wants to bring you something new that is in alignment with a new path, a new goal, a new calling, new soul journey. Your wands kind of is your soul, if you like. It's kind of like, you know, the swords are very much your mind, your intellect, your ego. It can be also your intuition. The pentacles are very much the tangible things of the world, money, resources, house, people. The cups is your emotions. The wands is your soul. It's your calling. It's your passion. And you've got Lion Spirit. And the card says, be generous of spirit. Embrace the spirit part of you, the soul part of you, Gemini. Embrace the message that I'm getting through with this card, with this Lion Spirit in your reading for you, Gemini, is it says be generous of spirit. I'm seeing Spirit in this card as your soul. And it's almost saying your soul doesn't hold grudges. Your soul doesn't keep a scorecard. Your soul doesn't wallow in self-pity or blame or negativity. And that's not to say that we can't feel those things. Of course we can feel those things, Gemini, because we are human. And we must never forget that part of ourselves. But there's a soul with us. It's part of us. And that soul can pull you to a higher place. A place of more understanding and more clarity. I'm getting a sense of a place that can move you forward to wisdom and understanding that you never would have thought of, is basically how I'm going to say it. You're on this journey with a compass, my friends, and you're going to get lost sometimes, and that's okay. I'm going to leave you with those messages, Gemini. Love and light. I'm sending you so much love and light this month. Take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.